If there's one thing that I wish was better about the PSP, it would be its ergonomics. As a kid, I don't recall having any problems holding a PSP for long periods of time, but at least now as an adult, it just kind of starts to hurt after a while. Now, I've looked at quite a few grips on this channel for the PSP. Just about all of them were kind of bad. So far, the best grip I've found was a 3D printed one, but it's only for 2,000 and 3,000. The 3D printed grip for the 1,000 was really terrible. So once again, we're going to dive into the past and try and find an old grip. Now, I kind of thought that I'd already looked at just about every grip that had ever really released for this thing, but I did find one more. And it comes in its own little pouch. This is the Logic 3 Sound Grip, and it's got a shape to it. The little bag it comes with is kind of nice though. Man, this thing is funky. I'll show you how the back of this looks in just a minute, but first we'll go over what features this has. On our left, we've got our 3.5mm jack, and on our right, we have our barrel jack, and just above the barrel jack, we have our battery compartment, which takes 2 AAAs. On the bottom, we've got our on-off switch and our little volume wheel, and we've got a little clear plastic clasp to keep the PSP in place. Now, the back of this thing is really strange, but on the back, we've also got our DC in and our headphone out. Strange thing about the barrel jack is that this is just a pass-through, and the grip itself is not capable of charging the PSP. The 2 AAAs that are in here are only meant to power the speakers that it has. Oh, this thing has such a weird shape to it. I'm having a hard time figuring out where they want my fingers to be, because it starts nice and thick up here, but then it just gets tapered down towards the bottom. So the only natural places that my fingers rest are up top where the shoulder button would be and on this larger part. But this area where it tapers down, it's just a big empty space there, and it feels really unnatural compared to a regular controller where there's extra plastic for your fingers to latch onto. I don't know why they decided to make it smaller the further down it goes. I've got a feeling this is going to be the worst grip I've ever used. Okay, I mean, it sits in there fine. I mean, when it's in there, it actually doesn't look that bad. This kind of bottom part where the speaker is kind of just follows the curve of the PSP, so it looks like a pretty natural attachment. Oh, it feels really unnatural though. Ugh. Well, they've got nice little cutouts for our IR blaster, mini USB port, and our UMD door, which does open just fine. Oh God, I don't like holding this thing. Oh, it's the biggest thing I want. I want something for my palms, something for my wrists. With the way this is designed, you're holding up the whole weight of the system with just these 2 fingers. It feels so unnatural. Okay, well, I guess we gotta test how the speakers sound. Max volume, max volume. Ooh. That sounds so bad. It sounds like it's actually just underwater. I mean, in its defense, the PSP speakers don't sound particularly great either. I think I do prefer them over this though. Oh, it does get really loud. Oh God, I hate the sound of it. It sounds so muddy. Okay, well, I mean, the sound quality is not great, but who knows? Maybe these weird ergonomics are actually all right. It sounds so bad. Ooh, I mean, that also doesn't sound good. Oh man, my hands already hurt. I feel like I'm really helping it out by kind of setting my arms on the desk. If I just had to hold this thing up, God, I can't work out where my fingers are supposed to be. It really is just using these 2 fingers and nothing else to support it. Oh God, it feels so uncomfortable, especially once you start tilting it towards your actual face. Oh man, this thing is a nightmare. Just get it out. Wait, hold on a second. So let's say I do have the PSP in here and I wanted to charge it. Why? If you're charging it while you're playing, that makes sense. If you aren't playing, then it's just like this, unless they intend you to have your console face down. Well, I'm thoroughly disappointed. I want my batteries back. Well, I'll tell you what though, I am kind of interested in what the inside looks like. I kind of fully expect to just see a load of empty space and just like a few wires. Oh, there's like these weird little caps. So there's probably screws in there. Oh man, how do they expect me to get that out? Logic 3, you didn't make this very repairable. Oh, I got one. That goes in so much deeper than I thought it was going to. Wow, that one's almost out. Jesus. Ah. Hold on. Oh no, those are so deep. Come on, weird screwdriver I got from AliExpress. Perfect. Ooh, it's magnetic too. Oh. Yeah, without those screws, it just kind of goes. Oh, another screw has been revealed. Now, what is holding this little circuit board in place? Oh, nothing. Nothing is holding this little circuit board in place. Okay, and then we've got these two wires that are going to the battery compartment. Well, that answers all the questions then. It's just basically empty space and a bunch of wires. Are the speakers like glued in there? Okay, yeah, so the speakers are glued in. Well, I mean, if you were curious, that's about all it is there. Look, it's our volume wheel. I think I'm gonna try and put this back together later. For now, that's just gonna go into a little corner where I don't have to think about it.